Hey Capricorn, thanks for joining me today. If you like this reading, if it resonates with you, please let me know by giving me a like, comment on the video, and subscribe to my channel. As always, not every reading is going to resonate with everyone, so take what you can and leave the rest. Getting started, you've got the Condor, which represents transition, vision, and determination. You are being guided to soar above any difficulties and self-imposed limitations. Life is a matter of perspective. Find the silver lining. See beyond the ordinary and visualize yourself doing extraordinary things. You are an extension of Source power. Spirit is wanting you to work on your sacral chakra. Issues with this chakra can be seen via problems with the associated organs, like urinary tract infections, lower back pain, and impotency. Emotionally, this chakra is connected to our feelings of self-worth, and even more specifically, our self-worth around pleasure, sexuality, and creativity. So it looks like in your energy, you've got the High Priestess. She is intuitive. She represents the subconscious. Feminine energy doesn't have to be feminine, though. This can be for masculines or feminines. But she could be a divine feminine. She represents an inner voice, spirituality, secrets, and wisdom. So, yes, this High Priestess is all about your intuition, mystery, hidden knowledge. The High Priestess really wants you to make sure that you're trusting your instincts and really explore your inner wisdom. Make sure that you're trusting to your intuition, but also that you are connecting with your higher self and listening to your guides, your higher self, everybody around you, your intuition. Definitely make sure you're paying attention to your dreams right now, as well as subtle signs and synchronicities from Spirit or the universe, or Source, God, whatever you believe, okay? But definitely you're in the energy of the High Priestess right now, so make sure, maybe you've been listening to your intuition already, okay? Maybe it brought something to light that wasn't being spoken of or that was being hidden, okay? In your challenge, you've got the Ten of Swords. The 10 isn't ending. It's the last card in the sword suit, so it's always an ending. So the Ten of Swords represents an ending or a difficult situation, mental breakdown, ruin, failure, bitterness, exhaustion, collapse, betrayal, or deep wounds. So definitely a painful ending of a difficult situation. Definitely could have been a toxic workplace, toxic relationship, toxic living environment. You definitely might be feeling like you've hit rock bottom, but Spirit is wanting you to remember that after the darkness comes the light. Okay? After the rain comes the sunshine. After the rain comes the rainbow. So use this ending as an opportunity for your own transformation and personal growth. Okay? You might have had to adapt to a really difficult situation, or just the situation took a toll on you, especially if it was a toxic or chaotic living situation, or even a bad work situation, or a relationship. This could have been a painful ending to a relationship. Maybe you found something out, 444 on the clock. Maybe you found something out about your partner, or just found something out about the relationship, or maybe you just finally came to the realization that this relationship was not going to work out. So whatever this situation is, Spirit is really wanting you to use it up as an opportunity for growth, use it as an opportunity to get yourself back on the right path, to get yourself back on the path to a better situation. Okay? Next up, you've got the Four of Cups, which represents depression, missed opportunities, blind spot, feeling disconnected, meditation, contemplation, boredom, and reevaluation. So the Four of Cups is definitely a period of introspection and contemplation. You might be feeling dissatisfied or bored with your current situation or circumstances. There definitely might be something that you're overlooking. So make sure that you are open to new opportunities or even to a new perspective regarding your situation or just your life in general. So definitely, also if you are if you have seen new opportunities coming in or even new relationships coming in, make sure that you're not overlooking any fine details. Make sure you're reading the fine print. Make sure you're not missing any red flags. Okay? Maybe there is an opportunity coming that you thought either you wouldn't qualify for or that you just wouldn't be able to get. But don't. It's a kind of a warning not to think like that. To make sure that you're being open to new opportunities, make sure you're being open to new experiences, and don't let any opportunities slip away from you because of fear or because it didn't work out in the past. Okay, don't turn something down just because of something like that. Okay, so what you need to focus on is you got the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is a hero. He's fearless. He takes inspired action. He's all about adventure. He's rebellious, passion, confident, bravery, and energetic. So, with the Knight of Wands being all about passion, adventure, he also tends to be very impulsive. So, make sure, Spirit is definitely encouraging you to take bold action, but make sure that you're not being hasty or impulsive. And again, definitely be open to new experiences, be open to new opportunities, okay? We've got that twice now, so you might be receiving some invitations, or again, maybe there were some opportunities that were put into your path that you overlooked because you thought that they weren't for you, but they were. So maybe you need to reevaluate a couple choices or a couple offers or opportunities, okay? But again, avoid being hasty or cocky. Avoid being impulsive. Definitely want to take on the energy of the Knight of Wands and be confident and passionate, okay? Be brave and energetic. Don't let this ending keep you from going on to the next beginning, going on to the next chapter, okay? And you've got, so what you need to leave behind is the Five of Swords, conflict, battles, fights, violence, aggression, intimidation, competition, hostility, and defeat. So the Five of Swords definitely suggests an environment or a period of conflict or tension. This definitely could be a living situation or a workplace type deal. Okay, so try to avoid unnecessary fights. Pick your battles, especially if this is a situation that you are trying to move away from because it's caused you so much mental anguish and exhaustion. Okay? Just don't give your energy to these fights and violence and aggression anymore, because all it's doing is lowering yourself. All it's doing is putting you back into the feeling of disconnected. Whether you're feeling disconnected from spirit or your family or whoever's involved in this Five of Swords situation, okay? Try to avoid it. Just try to avoid the negativity. It definitely could be indicating some ego clashes or power struggles within your life or current situations. So can definitely take the time to consider some compromise rather than victory, okay? With choosing your battles. Sometimes it's just better to compromise as best as you can, or sometimes it's just better to walk away from a situation, okay? Especially if this is a toxic workplace or a toxic living situation where you're always fighting with people, or maybe people around you are always fighting. Don't get involved if you don't have to, okay? Don't just shut your mouth and keep your head down just for the sake of avoiding fights or avoiding battles. Don't Definitely stand up for yourself if you need to. I'm not telling you, like, don't take any shit from anybody, but don't provoke a fight. Don't engage in an unnecessary fight. Okay? So, yeah. Because pretty soon you will be moving away from everything with the Chariot. The Chariot represents ambition, direction, willpower, control, success, self-discipline, focus, and determination. So, with the Chariot, Spirit is wanting you to stay focused on your goals so that way you can overcome these obstacles. Trust in your abilities so that way you can move forward with confidence. Okay? Remember that you are in the driver's seat. Okay? The Chariot is like, it's like an athlete training for a marathon. But they wake up early, they stick to their training schedule. Despite their sore muscles and setbacks, they keep pushing forward, visualizing getting to the finish line, okay? You have reached the ending of this toxic situation that you've been dealing with, and you are ready to move forward. It's time to move forward. So make sure that you are leaving behind these unnecessary fights, these unnecessary drama, and you are taking on the energy of the Knight of Wands. Try not to be somebody's hero all the time, okay? Don't come to people's rescue all the time just because they say that they need you. But take on the energy of the Knight of Wands. Leave all this bullshit behind so that way you can move forward and get what you really want out of life. Okay? Take back control of the situation. Take back control of your life. You have the ambition. This card is all about direction and going towards your goal, going towards what you want to do, going towards what truly makes you happy. This new beginning is here. The new beginning is right around the corner. Don't miss the opportunities to move forward. Don't miss the opportunity to go on to the next cycle, the next chapter, because it's going to be a more positive chapter. It's going to bring in stability and control over your life. Okay? You're not going to have to fight with these people anymore. You could be traveling. Okay? You could be literally physically packing up and moving out of this situation, moving away from these people. Okay? The Chariot represents a car, movement, travel, usually driving, but not always. Okay? Be careful. Make sure if you are going on a road trip, make sure you're checking the car. Make sure you're going to get there safe. Check the tires, check the oil, all that. Make sure your car is going to make it. If you don't think your car is going to make it, don't take that car. Okay? But also with the Chariot, make sure that you are aware of your own emotional vulnerability in your relationships. Make sure that you are using your emotions for success. So don't make reactions or decisions based on emotions right now, okay? But definitely make sure that you're staying ambitious and motivated. You are finally able to overcome any financial obstacles that you have right now because of avoiding this unnecessary conflict and listening to yourself with your intuition and the High Priestess, okay? All right, Capricorn. So, overall, you need to reconnect with your intuition and listen to your intuition, or you have been listening to your intuition. You've definitely gone through some sort of painful ending or toxic situation, okay? But we are at the end of it. You've got some new opportunities coming in that you need to be on the lookout for. Make sure that you're paying attention to your surroundings, your synchronicities, checking your email for some people, okay? Check your email. Make sure you're not overlooking anything. Pick your battles. Choose your battles wisely. Don't engage in any unnecessary drama, unnecessary fighting. Okay? Make sure that you're compromising not for the sake of saving face, but for the sake of saving your sanity and not engaging in any unnecessary drama that's going to put you back into this emotional turmoil situation, okay? Make sure that you are taking on the energy of the Knight of Wands, being fearless and confident, brave and energetic, maybe even feeling a little bit rebellious, okay? So that way you can move away from this situation with the Chariot. Make sure you're staying ambitious and motivated. Make sure that you're taking control of situations. So that way you can take back control of your life. Okay? Because you're moving towards success. You might be traveling physically, moving away from this. Okay? But whatever it is, whatever this toxic, bad situation is, we're done with it. We're moving away from it. Okay? It has ended. It's done. It's time to move on. All right? All right, Capricorn. I wish you the best luck in this week, and whatever the situation is, I hope that this helps. 333. I hope it does something. Make sure you're taking care of yourself and doing what's best for you. Thank you, and have a great weekend. Have a great 4th of July.